Hello, and welcome to CommonSensePolitics.tv. Obama is busy drafting his legacy, which will culminate in a reprise of the historic moments of his presidency as part of a January 10th farewell address in Chicago. Why wait for others to assess your legacy when you can do it yourself? Obama is certain to relate his successes from the past 8 years, including the enactment of the Affordable Care Act and more than 6 years of sustained job growth. Then there are a handful of things he would prefer that we forget. 1. It's still the economy, stupid. The expansion that began in June 2009 has been the weakest since World War II, with real gross domestic product growth averaging 2.1%. At 7.5 years and counting, it is also among the longest on record. But it hasn't packed much of a punch. Cumulative growth of 16.5% since the trough is well shy of the 38.4% increase during the 1982 to 1990 expansion and 42.6% from 1991 to 2001, according to the Wall Street Journal. 2. A legacy of ashes. Obama's continued popularity hasn't had much of a trickle-down effect. In the 8 years since he was first elected, Democrats have lost more than 1,000 seats at the state and national level. Republicans now control 4,170 state legislative seats compared with 3,129 for the Democrats, an all-time low. 3. Keep your friends close. At his year-end press conference on December 16th, which was short on questions, long on answers, Obama spoke about his response to the Russian hacking of Democratic National Committee emails during the election. He said that when he met with Russian President Vladimir Putin in China in September, he told him to cut it out in terms of the hacking. Sorry, Mr. President, the world isn't afraid of you and your empty threats. 8 years of leading from behind has left America's standing in the world diminished, its moral authority compromised and its foreign policy in tatters. 4. Divided we stand. Obama may have broken racial barriers when he became the first African American president of the U.S., but his election did nothing to improve race relations. In fact, a majority of Americans, 54%, say that race relations deteriorated under Obama, according to a recent CNN/ORC poll. Obama has promoted the idea of a police force biased against blacks. He vehemently denied FBI Director James Comey's explanation for the surge in violent crime and homicide rates last year as a result of the Ferguson effect, with law enforcement officers pulling back from proactive policing following the 2014 fatal shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. 5. That which must not be named. Radical Islamic terrorism. Obama has spent 8 years deftly avoiding using those 3 words to call an act what it is. He has intellectualized his position by claiming the phrase equates Islam with terrorism, which is counterproductive to U.S. counterterrorism efforts. Thanks for watching and good night.